What up, man? This is Clutch Williams, and this is my life story. So, I'm gonna introduce my parents first, because that'll kind of give you an understanding of who I am. I'm gonna throw it back further than that.
Let's go.
So, bro, it's crazy. My granny is Bessie Williams, right? Uh, Married, she's Bessie Carter, but her dad name is Ike Williams, right? His best friend name is Alphonse, right? So that is my grandfather, right? My grandmother's dad's best friend is my grandfather. So he slept with his homeboy's daughter. My grandma got pregnant at 14 by her daddy's best friend. You know, she was a little fast. And she told me this story, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I know, like, for my aunties and uncles or somebody that might be watching this, you feel me? Like, y'all wasn't tapped in with my granny how I was tapped in, you feel me? Because my grandma had, she had got down, she was in a wheelchair, so she couldn't move, you feel? I mean, she couldn't get around, you feel what I'm saying? I know how them lights go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was in a wheelchair at what age?
I'm saying like on in life. I'm just saying my granny told me a lot of stories because my Uncle Ronnie got out of jail in Aggie. She came to Mansfield and we was talking, and I was showing him stuff and telling him stuff that my granny told me and showed me when I was a kid that he had no idea about. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm just letting my uncles and aunties know that might be watching this. Like, you might hear some stuff you don't know because y'all weren't tapped in with my granny, how I was tapped in. Like, we had some special. Feel what I'm saying? And our relationship came late because we used to bump heads. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like she loved my cousin Donald more than me because she raised him. Like, he would stay with her. So I was a little jealous because they was, they always had this relationship, and she was like a no nonsense person. You feel what I'm saying? And I didn't understand her, but she was like, you can't come sideways. You gotta say what it is. If you come sideways, she's gonna ignore you. If you throw a hint and say you hungry, you're gonna starve. You gotta communicate. She was that type of person. You feel what I'm saying? And it's crazy that I'm like that. Like, I'm like that now. You feel what I'm saying? So but my granny ended up getting pregnant for her dad's best friend. You feel what I'm saying? So she was pregnant young at 14 with my mom. You feel what I'm saying? So they kind of grew up together. Her and my mama, like, they was like best friends. You know what I'm saying? So my granny gave me a lot of stories about her and my mama. Like, they used to go out together. They used to kick it together because she was so young when she had her. So my mama raised all her siblings. My grandma had 13 kids. My mama was 6 years old, like, still working in the field, picking cotton. Like that's what they used to do.
What area is this?
This like Natchitoches, Powhatan. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Natchitoches, the oldest city in Louisiana. So First Street in Natchitoches is really the first street. It's made out of bricks. Like, they made the street brick by brick. It's still there to this day. You feel what I'm saying? And that's for all them New Orleans people that be ripping and talking about how New Orleans is this and it's the Mecca. Natchitoches, the oldest city in Louisiana. Get over yourself. But look, check this out. So my mama always told me stories about how she really couldn't go to school because she had to, my granny had to work and she had to keep all the kids. You feel what I'm saying? So back to my granny. My granddaddy kicked her out when she got pregnant, right? So she was just telling me she had her stuff. She just walking, wondering, crying, didn't know what she was gonna do. Boom. She this lady that they went to church with took her in. Her brother ended up becoming my grandma's other boyfriend. You feel what I'm saying? His name was Ernest. So all my uncles and aunties' last name is White from Ernest, Ernest White. You feel what I'm saying? So I just said that to say, so my pops and my granny was really cool, but my pops always had a crush on my mama, but my mama wasn't getting him no play. You feel what I'm saying? So he used to finesse his relationship with my granny to try to, get close to my mama. You feel what I'm saying? So eventually they linked up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But what's crazy is my mama was pregnant. Like I'm talking about big old pregnant. You hear me? Boom. She, being a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I say being a woman,
pregnant with who?
Pregnant with me.
By who?
By my daddy, by Bobby Ray Bush. You know what I'm saying? So my mama was pregnant with me, and
okay, I'm missing how y'all met Bobby Ray Bush.
I mean, like, I guess him and my granny was friends, Him, my granny knew him, and she, kind of like a auntie or somebody that just older, that, you feel me, like that was their relationship.
So was your mama and Bobby Ray in the same age group?
My daddy was a little older.
So it was a whole lot of raping going on, basically.
Nah, my daddy didn't rape nobody, but my mama, first daughter, she was raped. Yeah, my oldest sister.
This is what I'm saying. If I'm 14 and a man is over the age of 18.
No, facts.
That's
facts.
rape.
Yeah, definitely.
Do y'all look at it like that? Or do you look at it like that when you hear about it?
For sure. Yeah, bro. Like it's crazy that, like, my mama told me, my granny told me the story about her being 14 getting pregnant.
Your granny was fast, but it didn't sound like she was fast. To me,
Yeah.
It sounded like she was prepped.
Yeah, she might have been prepped, she might have been prepped, and you're a little fast.
And it sounds like they knew, so they put her out.
Nah, that's just how her daddy was. Like, I know, I understand. Let me tell my story, man. Don't shape my story now. Don't shape my story compared to, like your opinion, your experiences. Let it be my story. Okay, now I'm
walk us through it.
Walking you through it, right? So definitely, I definitely don't agree with a man that old, like sleeping with somebody that young. Like, that's crazy. You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't even biased to it because it produced me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still don't agree. So my mama told me a story about her having her first kid. You feel what I'm saying? My mama having her first kid, she said she was walking to school and the dude offered her a ride and he took her in the field and he raped her. You feel what I'm saying? And both of them passed. Now I can speak on it. You feel what I'm saying? So like, and this is what my mama told me. Anybody got a problem with it, y'all don't want no smoke. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, this story my mama told me. You feel me? So my granny was raped, you could say, because she was so much younger than the guy. My mama was like physically raped and was also young. She was like 16, 17, like 17 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And
are you the first child?
No, I'm the youngest. I got 4 sisters, 5. Really, I got 5 because I got a sister on my daddy's side. You know what I'm saying? So and her mama passed at a young age. She was 12 years old. You feel what I'm saying? So like, my daddy was all she had, So I be trying my best. Like, when people get used to like fending for themselves, so to speak, it's kind of hard to like break in there because they don't trust nobody. And, I had to get older and understand like why my sister is the way she is, because she grew up with my pops. Like, she ain't have like that, like that mama's love and nourishment, and you feel what I'm saying? Like, so, but me on the other hand, that's all I had. You feel me? But that's the backstory. That's the backstory on my parents, right? So fast forward, my mama big pregnant with me, right? So the whole time she probably like feeling my pops, you know what I'm saying? But she had that little thing going where she gonna act like she ain't feeling them. Like, even when you pregnant, like, by the time you pregnant, stop. Like, stop. The trick over. Like, now you hide behind a fishing pole. Come from back there like you tripping. You know what I'm saying? But she was still like going with her move with that and making my dad feel like she ain't want nothing to do with him. He ended up getting another woman. right? This other woman ended up being kidnapped. So my mama knocked on the door one day and he was in there with somebody that was kidnapped. Feel me? So she was hurt about that. Like she was scarred about that. That's all she talked about. And it made her hate my pops so much until she told me like some of the worst stories, bro. Man, bro, my mom was just like telling me stories like my daddy was gay and he was this and he was that. And nah, she was just trying to hey, stop playing my dad. Nah, look, nah, he wasn't gay at all, bro. My dad was a player. He was a smooth nigga, bro. But nah, she just hated him, bro. She just didn't want me to have nothing to do with him. You feel what I'm saying? My mom is a Christian to the core. Bro, I never heard my mama say one curse word. I never heard her listen to a secular song in my life. Never. She never missed church one time. And she went to all the services. My mama was a devout Christian. But it took me to grow up to understand what God is and how to teach her not to be vindictive. You feel what I'm saying? Because she didn't understand that part of it. She ain't know like the devil still got a hold on you if you unforgiving and if you prideful. You feel what I'm saying? So it took me to teach her that. She knew everything else. You feel me? So I grew up in Natchitoches. You know, my first memories in life is July Street in Natchitoches. It's a notorious street in Natchitoches for like crime and stuff like that. But like that's where I grew up at. You feel what I'm saying? And I just remember my mama coming in my house. Them like some of my first memories in this world. You know what I'm saying? I had to be like 2 when we stayed on July Street. But I just remember my mama used to, in the morning, she used to call me and my sister out because I had plaits, you know. But, man, over there, I felt like life was good, bro. You know, me and my sister got a big wheel. You know what I'm saying? That's something I remember. Like, life had to be good at that time.
When it comes to life being good, how were your Christmases from what you remember? Like 3, 4, 5
everything was straight at that time. I really didn't feel poverty. I didn't feel it. Even though now I can look back and say we was going through it, but I really didn't remember it. So where we stayed at on July Street, my mama got a child for our neighbor, you know what I'm saying, which is my sister Chris. And her daddy name is Rufus. You feel what I'm saying? So my mama ended up getting pregnant by one of the neighbors. You feel what I'm saying? So from July Street, one of my memories, bro, this story I gotta tell. Like, bro, I was a baby. I woke up. I was a baby, bro. My mama was gone. This is just how strong our connection was. And God like revealed some stuff to me about this like later on in my life. I felt as a child, bro, I had to be like 2 years old. I had to be like 2 or 3 years old because I definitely wasn't starting school yet. You feel what I'm saying? I wasn't in pre-K, none of that. You feel me? My mama was gone. I felt like she was at the store. It was like a corner store, like half a block. I walked to the corner store and opened the door, and my mama was in there. And like I remember me walking down the street and everybody saying, "Get that baby." Why that baby walking down the street? Why that baby? I remember people saying this. And when I walked in the door, my mama was like, how you knew I was here? Like you can't, how you got up? Like she was so shocked. Like everybody in the store was like shocked that I walked in the store and like I found my mama. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, what's so crazy, I'm gonna skip way, like my mama passed, you feel me? I still located her. Like I found her, you know, like in a spiritual way. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And when I found her, God reminded me of that when I was a baby. You feel what I'm saying? When I woke up and thought I lost her, and I still discovered her. You feel what I'm saying? It was crazy. It was crazy. It just was a little moment I had when I went to Vegas. But yeah, bro. So after that, we moved to a place called Southtown in Natchitoches. You know what I'm saying? That's where I had my first girlfriend. Look, I was young, bro. I was super young. I don't even know what we was thinking about that.
Why do you call her your first girlfriend? What was y'all doing?
Nothing, bro. Like we never kissed or did none of that. I wasn't on none of that. But I still remember her name. Her name was Reba Garner. We stayed Southtown by the basketball court, and she stayed like a couple of houses down. But I got a lot of memories over there. That probably was my best place to stay. You know what I'm saying? I used to draw on the walls, and I didn't know that was gonna get us kicked out. I was just a kid, you know. And when my mama finally discovered it, bro, I had a whole art gallery. I was drawing everything because I always been artistic. I could really draw. Like at a young age, I could really, really draw. So I didn't know you was not supposed to draw on the walls. So that kind of led to us getting kicked out. But that being in Southtown ended up with me being in Mansfield. That's the reason why I was in Mansfield. So long story short, my uncles was talking about this dude Steve, his brother. His brother had an accident, you know what I'm saying? And his arm was like stuck a certain way. So I heard them talking about it. So I used to go down there and get Cool Pops for 10 cents. So I finally seen Steve's brother and seen his arm. So I came back home. I was like, Mama, guess who I seen? She was like, who? I was like, I seen Steve's brother. My stepdaddy was super mad. He was like, why this baby come telling you about this nigga? You feel me? My mom was like, I don't know, which she really didn't know. So that night, bro, like I experienced one of the most like heartbreaking nights in my life. Like I seen my stepdaddy pushing my mama down in the front yard, and she was trying to explain, and he was just pushing her down. And I don't think like that's one of the most like traumatized and hurtful things I ever experienced as a child. You feel what I'm saying? Because I couldn't explain what I wanted to because they grown, and I always been taught to stay out of grown people's business. So I couldn't go and tell them what was, what was going on. I was afraid. I was, it was a lot. I didn't know how to fix that situation. You feel what I'm saying? Even though I felt guilty from knowing I had caused it. You feel what I'm saying? But and my stepdaddy was married at the time. I didn't even know that. Like this nigga was married over there pushing on my mom, and you know what I'm saying? But
your stepdad was married to someone else?
Yeah. He was married to somebody else. My mom ain't even know at the time. You know what I'm saying? We found out later on because I was there when, the news got broke to her and all this. And, I still remember all that. But like, yeah, bro, so we ended up, the abuse kept getting worse and worse. Like after that day, it never stopped. Like every night, because he was an alcoholic, he used to get drunk. Every night they used to fight. My mama didn't used to fight. Every night he used to fight on my mom. Like every night. I cried every night. Like every night I was in my room feeling like just not protected and afraid. You feel me? Like I cried every time I heard them, I cried. My sister Gina used to be in there like, man, shut up. Stop all that crying. She was always tougher than me. Like she was always like a.
You about what age at this time?
At this age, I'm probably like 4. Yeah. Like 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? When we moved to Payne Subdivision, we was shout out to Payne Sub. But when we moved to Payne Subdivision, I was in the first grade. Like I was in the first grade. But when we was in Southtown, I was like 4 or 5. But by the time we moved to Payne Subdivision, I was about like 5 or 6. But yeah, I used to cry every night, bro. I used to cry every night. So that at a young age, that made me like really value peace. Like I used to love to laugh. I used to love to smile. Like any moment that I got that I was happy, like I really cherished it as a kid. I recognized like this is a good moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not crying. Like I ain't hurt. I recognized that as a kid. And like nobody was never home with us. Like when I was 5 or 6, me and my sister Gina, like she like 1 year older than me, we was by ourselves like every day. I used to love when an adult was there with us. You feel what I'm saying? I used to love when a grown person was around because we spent so much time by ourselves and I was always depressed and sad. You feel what I'm saying? But my mama was trying to escape him. You know, she was trying to escape him, so she was always trying to be somewhere where he didn't know what she was. But that left us, because she probably can go hide over here, but don't bring these 2 babies, don't bring these 2 kids. You feel what I'm saying? So
Can I ask you what was the worst abuse you seen your mother take from him? Was it the pushing in the front of the lawn? Or
yeah, I never seen him hit. I seen him like kick my sister one time. You know what I'm saying? And like my sister is like my big brother. She taught me. She was like best basketball player at the school. She taught me how to fight. My sister used to beat up boys. Like she was tough. Her name Chris. But she was like, yeah, my sister was like, she taught me how to swim. She taught me how to play basketball. She taught me how to fight. She taught me how to. Now, my sister protected us. You know, like she used to get off the bus and be like, if anyone of y'all touch my little brother, my little sister, when I get off this bus, I'm going to beat y'all up. That's the only time I felt that. You feel me? So that's why, like me and my sister been through a lot, bro. Like the devil try to come between us so much, but I got so much love and respect for her. You feel what I'm saying? Because I remember that. And I remember my mama leaving us with her. We was basically her kids. She was 13. You feel what I'm saying? But she was hiding from this nigga. You know, so we ended up in East Natchitoches with my granny. And he used to come knock on the door at like every night. But he didn't play with my grandma though, because you know my grandma had a pistol. She was really like that. So she'll say one time, like, look, Barry, you better get away from this door. I don't hear no more knocking. You feel what I'm saying? So we was at my granny house, and I remember I used to sleep on the floor. Bro, this movie called Brewster's Place, it used to be playing.
Remember.
Bro, it used to be playing every night, bro. Nigga, I know y'all tired of hearing me saying I used to cry, but this movie used to make me cry, bro, because Weasel kept getting in trouble. And like this last time he got in trouble, like they gave him life and Oprah couldn't save him, bro. And it was so sad. And it just made me never want to go to jail. That's why I'm scared of jail to this day from that movie. Nigga, that was so hurtful. Like every night I used to be on the floor like, the movie used to come on, bro. I used to watch, bro. Like I hated that movie. Had me traumatized, bro. Like for real. But we finally, my granny talked to this dude because her and my mama was kind of like church groupies. Like not like, you know, the church dudes, the nigga in the gospel groups. Oh, they loved them. We never missed it. We was there. Bro, I know all the songs. You know what I'm saying? I know all the songs by heart. I know all of them. God, I know you've been so good. God, I know you've been so good. You watched over me all night long. God, I know you've been. Bro, I was young, and them was my favorite songs as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Other niggas listen to From the Very Last Time That I Saw Your Brown. Not me. I was, God, I know you've been so, you feel me? So my sister Gina, daddy, and my grandma husband was in the same church group. You know what I'm saying? I think they was called like the Gospel Southerners or something. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why we ended up in Mansfield, because they was from Mansfield, but they used to come sing in Natchitoches. You feel what I'm saying? So my granny ended up moving to a place called the KCS. You know what I'm saying? In Mansfield. And that's how we ended up there. Cause my mama was like, bro, my sister daddy, she was so in love with this dude, bro. Like I never seen nothing like it. She just couldn't shake him for no reason, bro. She was so. We moved to Mansfield, you know, getting away from my stepdaddy, but because this dude was there. Like she'll just see him, it'll take her a whole day. Her head be in the clouds. He'll just pass by. Her head be in the clouds the whole day. But the killing part about it is he was married and his wife didn't even know that my sister existed. You feel what I'm saying? So my sister grew up without a pops because it was a secret. Now I grew up hurt because my mama always cut for my sister. Feel what I'm saying? You want to? Okay. I grew up hurt because my mama always cut for my sister. And I never understood that as a kid. She always did more for my sister than what she did for me. You feel me? So that really, really bothered me. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, I grew up. My sister pops was married, so my sister grew up without a pops because they could never tell the secret. You know, like that was agreement between him and my mama, I guess. You feel what I'm saying? So my sister grew up without a daddy, and it caused my mama to feel guilty and just cater to my sister more. You feel what I'm saying? So like, even though we was piss po broke, bro, I'm talking about, bro, when I say broke, nigga, I mean broke for real. Not broke like we got $100 back there somewhere or it's $17. No, I'm saying broke like this 17 cents on the counter is all the money in this house on Jesus Lorenzo Christ. That's all the money in this house. You feel what I'm saying? I grew up that broke. Like, nigga, we didn't have an air conditioner till I got in high school. I didn't get a name brand pair of shoes until I got in high school. I never went on no field trips as a kid. I never went on no field trips, bro. Like all them toys and stuff niggas used to bring to school and new pencils and shit. I never had none of that shit.
I think you said field trip would be just like put up $1.
$1. It was $1, bro, and I never made one. I never made one, bro. It was $1, like no cap. Flag football, bro. I loved football with all my heart. It was $20 to play. I just used to go to the games and watch my friends play. That's just how much I loved it. Like I was the biggest cheerleader over there. And I'll never forget, shout out to my boy Herbert Jr. But like, he was just like my favorite flag football player. And that nigga was cold. I just wanted to like play with him one time. You feel what I'm saying? But I just knew like, you know, we ain't had $20. That was like $1 million to me when I was young. You feel what I'm saying? So like, and that still affect me to this day, bro. Like I still got horrible habits. I got horrible habits just like, that's why I'm fat. That's why I'm fat, bro, because we didn't have food. Now that I'm older and I can buy it, I'm buying all of it. Like, swear to God, today we in the mall, we in the food court. Swear to God, on Jesus Christ. I bought a big Chipotle bowl, and then I went to the Chinese thing and bought another big bowl of like chicken and rice. So I'm getting down on both of them on the Lord. That boy, Funny Salesman was like, dang, nigga, like, why you eat like that, bro? You feel me? I still feel like you see food, boy, you better eat some, because you don't know when you're going to get. It's over, though. It's over. I'm free. I'm still suffering from it, bro. You feel me? I'm still traumatized. I knew for a fact not to even ask for stuff, but my sister didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew at an early age that we was broke. So I used to go in the store and get like the $6 pair of shoes, knowing I'm finna get my head toe off when I get to school. Boy, what is a boat? Boy, you got Spaldings. You know what I'm saying? They used to call them, and where I was in Nagger, they used to call them flow burners. You know what I'm saying? Because they make them noise, you know, because they cheap. And he's like, boy, you got flow burners? You know what I'm saying? So, the lights being off all the time. And it's crazy, bro, because my mama was really trying her best. She wasn't no drug addict. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't chasing no men. We was just broke.
Did she work?
Yeah, definitely. She used to house sit. Like, that's what, you know, that was her thing. So she'll be house sitting in like 2 or 3 houses. You know what I'm saying? But we was still just, you know, like bills, and we didn't have a car, and it was crazy. We used to push buggies of groceries home. So like when I get to school the next day, like everybody will be saying, I seen y'all pushing buggies. You know what I'm saying? So like, bro, for me to, and I don't know, like as I get older, I can start to handpick some of those things that God was doing to me that I thought was happening to me was happening for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm figuring out at this age, like, that's how God give you stuff. Like, I'm a barber, right? God's barber school for me was being teased for bad haircuts. I was in barber school, but I just thought like it was the worst thing in my life. I hated that more than anything. Like the little chili bowls with the, you know, like with no fade, just like
literal
a hood.
chili bowl, yeah.
Bro, I hated it. And that's all I used to get until I started trying it. But as I got older, I wouldn't be doing this interview right now if I wasn't cutting hair and funding my career. Because I'd go in the shop, cut some hair, get on the Greyhound, go to another city, try to see what's popping. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I be telling y'all social media, new social media, internet niggas, man. I'm like, y'all wasn't doing that. Y'all don't even know nothing about that, what I was doing. Like, I done been homeless in every city. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to see what's going on, trying to get in a movie or trying to see what's popping. I mean, like, I get...
Explain what homeless...
Homeless mean, bro, I got enough money to buy the Greyhound ticket and probably get about 3 cheeseburgers when I got there and I still pull up. I don't know. I ain't got nothing planned. Nobody there don't know where I'm going to stay. I sleep on the bench. I sleep in the hotel bathroom, a brawler room where the pipes at. This was my thing, bro. And I was like, I was a young ass nigga doing this. Like, if I just pick a city and just ride the bus there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I ain't getting no connections. Ain't nothing happen. I was just walking around starving and ended up like, you know, coming up on the hustle and finding my way back home. And a lot of times great stuff happened. You feel what I'm saying? But I know, like, I'm grateful for that part. Like, I'm grateful for that era in my life because it taught me a lot. Because, like, me being in New Orleans, sleeping in the brawler room at the Hiltons, and then coming back to the New Orleans and working the Essence Festival and seeing Beyonce and Janet Jackson, and you know, it ain't no feeling like that. You feel what I'm saying? So like, but yeah, back to the story, bro. We was so I'm coming up through school. I'm super creative though. I could draw. I got all the talent in the world because we were so broke. I started making my clothes and putting Nikes and Reebok signs on my clothes. Like, I'm doing all these. You feel what I'm saying? People don't even know. That's how good it is. You feel me? So like, God is giving me talent from the struggle. He's giving me creativity from this harsh, you know, lifestyle that I had. You feel me? So like, church is the biggest part of my life, bro. Church. Nigga, I went to church 17,000 times a week on Jesus Lorenzo Christ. We couldn't miss it. And you can't go to sleep enough. My granny used to tell my Aunt Shirley, if they fall asleep, pop them. So we in my Aunt Shirley got the belt hitting us with the stale face, like, go to sleep if you want to. Feel what I'm saying? And you finna get quizzed when you leave up out of here. They finna ask you everything. What he was talking about. And you better know. If you don't know, man, they finna deal with you. On Jesus Lorenzo Christ. I read the Bible so much, I started finding it entertaining. It was fun to me as a kid. I read it so much, bro. My mama didn't let us read Cat in the Hat and watch TV, and I ain't know none of that. Didn't none of that stuff influence me. You know who influenced me? Samson. That's who I wanted to be like. The nigga was strong, and you know, that was my hero growing up. Samson. I ain't have all them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we definitely didn't have no cable.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, nah. My mama wasn't playing all that. We wasn't finna watch none of that. She ain't do none of that. I couldn't read even the books everybody read. Bro, my first secular song I heard, I was in junior high. I was in 7th grade. My partner let me hear a song, bro. My homeboy, my brother, Greg Perry, still across the street from me, was a DJ. You know what I'm saying? His brother was a DJ too. His brother named DJ Big John. You know what I'm saying? But he was teaching him how to DJ, giving him a little hustle. So he used to DJ at the young people dances and all that. But he brought me to his house and like, let me hear the song. Bro, I was like stunned. I was like, dang, nigga, what is this? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't like start getting exposed to that, you know, to stuff like that, bro. I never like cursed and all that. Like, I ain't never, man, my mama, bro, this the type of games my mom used to play with me and my sister. Like, she used to tell us, if you drink or you smoke, you gonna die. Period. That's what we thought. So like, that's why, you know, when you know, I came in, you like, bro, you know, you want something to drink? I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. They still, I'm gonna die. On Jesus, Dwayne Christ, I'm gonna die. That's how my mama, look, bro, so we'll pass by the funeral home and it's packed. My mama see, that man was drinking. So me and my sister used to see like people with beer And like, we feel like we own to something that they don't know. We like, oh, you know what I'm saying? He finna be gone drinking that beer. He don't know, like, you know, every time. So like, that's what scared me away from, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like doing anything like that. Like my mama did, like even with women, bro, my mama prepped me with women so cold. She told me like, Jermaine, what's between a woman's legs is too strong for your mind. You feel me? I ain't understand that. As of now, man, my mama the coldest, she the sickest for putting me on, because she was exactly right. She was exactly right. Nigga, Mansfield, Louisiana is full of professional athletes. They not in the league, but these niggas are professional basketball players and football players and baseball players. But you know what they got though? Women. They got women with that. Man, this is a little country town. Everybody fine. You know what I'm saying? Everybody fine. Lunch women, Walmart folks, everybody. The lady at the light bill on Jesus Benoit Christ. I grew up knowing, you know, I grew up loving Samson and my mama teaching me about women. So my attitude towards women used to be like, man, get on. You ain't finna take me down, take my dream. I'm going to the NFL, and you over here, give them over here.
Delilah?
Come on, man. That's how I used to be, bro. Like, real deal. I wasn't studying no girl like that. And that's a Louisiana word. I wasn't studying no girls like that, bro. I wasn't on that. Like, y'all gone here somewhere trying to, you know. So that was like, bro, that probably was like the best advice I ever got, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So, if you don't mind, you know, we talk about these stories. When was your first time that you actually, what they call it, bust your cherry, flower, what do they call it for men? Whatever they call it for men.
So, like, I'm going to say this, like, the first time you have sex is not the first time you have sex. You know, you don't have sex until you have sex. You don't have sex until you have sex with somebody that know what they doing, and you really like get the essence of what sex is about. You feel what I'm saying? You could be playing forever and it don't affect your brain. It don't affect your mind. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna speak on it, big brother.
Come on now.
I ain't gonna speak on the little story. You
beloved.
Yes, Lord. Beloved. I love you. I wish you the best. Nah, I ain't gonna I ain't gonna speak on it, but like the time I really encountered, you know, like, cause I always felt strong because I never got caught up. You know, I never felt like, oh, I'm tripping over her. I'm tripping. The time I did and I understood, like, oh, this is what they were talking about. This shit here, girl, I gotta kill you. No, I'm just girl, I gotta chop your head off.
At what age is that?
I was old, bro. Okay. I was old, no cap. I ain't gonna say, but I was of age. Like I was experienced because, you know, like I never really, no, don't get me wrong. I love women, bro. I love women, but like I've always been interested in my craft. I've always loved my craft over women. You feel what I'm saying? Like I've always picked my craft over women, you know?
That's been always?
Always.
Was it ever like, was it a teetering scale? Like,
even, you know, like even when I was trying to be like I'm like that with females, I was following my partners. I was doing what they was doing. And it didn't even last long because I was like, man, you know what? I'm tired of this. I don't want to come to the movies and chase girls and try to get their number. Then if I don't get no number, I'm feeling bad all the way home. Like, bro, I want to watch the movie. Like, I made that decision in my mind, bro. I was about 16. I made that decision in my mind, like, man, I ain't doing this no more. This lame. I'm tired of this. Like, I don't want to have this pressure on me. Like, I got to go to the movies and talk to a girl. Or I got to go to the skating ring and talk to a girl. You feel me? I don't want that pressure, so but when I was doing that, that's what it was about. It was me just trying to fit in. But I noticed, like, at a young age, like, nah, that ain't what I want to do. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So I was of age when I really experienced what that was like. Like something that some something that can affect your mind and like alter your decision making.
Was this with an older woman?
Nah.
Same age? Younger?
Big brother, those who I love, I don't discuss. nah. But like, I'ma just leave it. I'ma just leave it there. Like it, like I finally experienced that. You feel what I'm saying? I finally experienced that, and it was like I knew I was in trouble. Like I knew I was in trouble. Like I'm like, dang, this one got me down. Like this got me. I ain't never been like this before. Man, it took the Lord, bro. It took Big Boy to get me up out of that. You know what I'm saying? I thank him. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for delivering me. But yeah. So I always like had a girlfriend though. Like I always been like in a relationship because my mama
give me your thoughts on love. Like what it is to you as far as
it ain't what it is to me. I'm gonna tell you what love is, and I'm gonna help everybody that's confused. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all confused about love, bro. People think love is some type of way related to something that feels good. Wrong. It's not. It's nothing about love that's pleasurable. You feel me? Notice when it say, like even in the book, when it say God so loved the world, what happened? He lost the best thing he ever had behind love. He gave up the best thing he ever had in the name of love. You feel what I'm saying? Now look, I'm gonna explain to you what love is. Love has everything to do with priority. You feel what I'm saying? And when I say priority, I mean that love got like this two-way thing. Like it got like a back and a front, and it works kind of funny, and people don't understand. You feel me? So like a lot of times what you love, you not like a lot of times what you love, you not choosing it. Like directly. Like you not making the decision to say I love it, but your actions chose what you love. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna break it down for you. If I love you, that means you come first. You feel what I'm saying? So biblically, right? It say, seek ye first the kingdom and all his righteousness, and all the rest of these things will be added, right? Things come in second. It say, seek ye first the kingdom. First. That word is important in that. First, seek the kingdom and all the rest of these things, this material, will be added. So, what's first? What's the kingdom? What's first? They asked Jesus, what's the best commandment? He said, love thy neighbor as thyself. So the first, the seeking the kingdom is loving thy neighbor as thyself. And the reason why things come after that is because we're on two different sides. It's the dead and it's the living. The things are dead. We are living. The war is between the dead and the living. People don't understand that. You know why I know they don't understand? Because they're killing people over things. You ain't got to be in the grave to be dead. You dead when some dead thing, you're dead when some dead thing is controlling your brain, making you do stuff to a living person. You feel what I'm saying? You are dead. It tells you they're going to accept the mark on their forehead and on their hand. Your forehead resembles what you think. So the things are going to corrupt the way you think. Your hand resembles what you do. So the things are going to gain access to your brain, and therefore it's going to gain access to your hand and control what you're willing to do to people. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it means to have a marked mind in a marked hand. It's the things. It's the things that is going to control you And now you fighting for the dead. That's what means you dead. You feel what I'm saying? So when you love somebody, you love them more than any dead thing. You feel what I'm saying? When you love them, they come first. People, humans. You feel what I'm saying? Humans come first. I always say this, heaven got architectural importance, right? Gold to us is currency. It's money, right? In heaven, where's the gold? It's under the people. The people are on top of it, right? So on earth, when you put people on top of money, you bring heaven to earth. Like when you pray, our Father which art in heaven, thy kingdom come on earth like it is in heaven, right? So that's what it means to seek ye first. You know, love people over things, even emotions, dead, don't have a soul. Feel what I'm saying? People are living. Everything that we surrounded by is dead. We supposed to be on teams against the stuff, but the stuff is winning. Dead, the death is winning. You feel me? It's dominating life. And life is what's precious and what's important. But material, money, and different things got us killing each other. You feel what I'm saying? So love, bro, love is putting something first. I can't tell my daughter, hey, I love you, but I go have unprotected sex. I don't love my daughter. Because this unprotected sex could have gave me AIDS and could have took me away from my daughter. So it's sex that I love, and I don't have a decision in that. I don't get to choose. Once I had a protected sex, I made the decision about what I love. That's why God said you're going to love one or hate the other. Nigga, you don't choose. When you do this, it automatically means this. You don't have a dog in that fight. You feel what I'm saying? I can't say, oh, I love my child, but I'm out here doing something that can get me killed, take me away from my child. Or I'm doing something that can scar, hurt my child for life. I don't love my child. I love what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? If I tell my woman I love you, you feel me? But I make a penis-oriented decision. This is who I'm in a relationship with. I'm in a relationship with my penis, not her. This is what I love. She's secondary. You feel what I'm saying? The minute I make a decision for my penis, I love my penis and I hate everybody else. Automatically, you don't get to choose. It ain't no in between. He said you're going to love one or hate the other. Love for one, picking one automatically means hate for the other. You feel what I'm saying? So love is a lot deeper than what, is a lot deeper than what people think it is. You feel what I'm saying? You're going to hurt for love. Love is painful.
So I have to, as we direct this path to where you are now, I got to get your take on bullying, because bullying is a thing that got you to kind of where you are today.
Facts.
So if you don't mind, speak on that portion.
Yeah, bro. Like, man, I went through some, and I'm a college name. My number one dude that used to bully me, his name Carl Bogan. You feel what I'm saying? He this dude made my life miserable growing up, bro. He made my life miserable. Man, I remember one morning before school, like this nigga brought a dog chain to the bus stop and he hit me with it. You know what I'm saying? And I was a kid. This nigga was like 5 years older than me. He just used to pick on me every day. You feel what I'm saying? But I got older, you know what I'm saying? And I put it on his ass, of course. All the stories gonna end like that. A nigga used to bully me. I got older and I put it on his ass. Like this, it was horrible what they was doing. But that new me, like that, that new Jermaine, big boy, 250, 260, knocking shit out the gate, punishing shit on my mama grave, on Jesus Bernard Christ. But and you see how fast I went into that? That's still rage for me being bullied. You see how fast I went into, you feel what I'm saying? Bro, like Mansfield is a place that will destroy a kid, bro. Cause everybody is so self-conscious. Nobody wants to be the low man. Nobody wants to be the person that's like in last place or that's talked about. So everybody pointing the finger. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, like I didn't understand them kids at all. Cause where I came from, like in Natchitoches, bro, we never talked about nobody. We didn't even care what kind of shoes nobody had on. You feel what I'm saying? That's the first thing that they was paying attention to, your clothes and the name on it. And I just really didn't understand them people. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was never like that. You know? So like bullying is, and I want y'all to understand this. Like, if you got a child and a child tell you they getting bullied, they telling you that they're in hell, it's the worst thing in their life. It should never be taken lightly. They'll real deal kill themselves, bro. They'll rather death than to go to that school and deal with that child that's finna bully. It's the worst thing in their life, bro. It's the worst possible thing they can experience. My daughter told me she was getting bullied. I went to the school, right? She told me that the teacher was joining in on it, you know? So I went to the school, and my plan, you know, was to like break a couple people's jaws and shit and go to jail, you know, catch me a little charge and burn out. That's how I'm coming behind my daughter. No questions asked. Like, you know, I wanted to put some shit up. That's what I wanted to do. Like, that's what I was in there for. If they was peeping like how I was dressed, you know what I'm saying? I came in there with the bullshit on my mind. You know what I'm saying? Jogging pants and shit, socks pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Like, real deal. So I'm talking to the teacher. And my daughter, one thing I taught her is when you talk, you know, talk fluent, raise your, you know, lift your voice so everybody can hear you, make eye contact. So she was on the teacher ass. She was telling her every day, like every time something happened, she was telling her, like, you said I was lying on this day, and you said I had a wild imagination, and you said I was having a mental breakdown. Like, so when she said she was having a mental breakdown, like, I lost it. You know, and the principal tried to help up for her. You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't want to do that because the principal is my best friend, uncle. You know, I ain't want to do it. You feel what I'm saying? Because my best friend, bro, my brother, I love him to death. I love him with all my heart. Like, you know, we've been locked in forever. But, bro, I turned up so bad. You know, I called him so many bitches and hoes and pussy ass niggas, and I threatened them and told them I'd kill them and I'd shoot this bitch up and I'd kill everybody. I'd kill the whole staff. That's what I was on, and that's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Teacher ran. I chased her. I chased her. She ran in the hallway. I chased in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? Real deal, incredible Hulk mode. Bitch, if you ever, like, you feel me, spit flying and shit, my daughter hate to see me like that. That's why she don't tell me nothing. You know, because she know I'm willing to go to the penitentiary. She don't tell me nothing. She in there just crying, Dad, please, it's not worth it. I'm shut up, sit down. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling the principal, like, hey, boy, come outside. You know, come outside. I want to knock you out. You in here protect. That's why these white ass teachers in here acting like that. Cause you protecting them. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Tom ass nigga, bitch ass, pussy ass boy. You in here protecting these teachers. You ain't even worried about this student. You know what I'm saying? You ain't said nothing in this student's defense in this Keyville elementary or high school in Louisiana, going towards Shreveport. But you ain't said nothing in my daughter's defense. Man, I took my daughter over there with the white people. She having the best time of her life at Evangel. She having the best time of her life. Every time I pull up on her, they doing artwork and shit, eating cookies and shit. Teachers be being personal with them. You know, like they give them one-on-ones. Man, bro, take your kids from out of them schools with them black ass, unlearned ass, heathen ass kids that they ain't raising at home, that they letting the teachers raise. They can't do shit with them and they ship them off to school because they can't even stand to be around them. They don't even want to fuck with these kids. They glad they gone for 8 hours. Hate when they come home. You know what I'm saying? But bro, bullying to kids, bro, is the worst because I went through it, bro. I went through it. And I hated it so much. I ain't care if I ain't go to school. I ain't care if I missed school. I ain't care what happened to me. I just wanted to escape that. So a child is not intelligent enough to create a way to escape the bullying. They gonna go to the most craziest, I want to die. You know, that's their way of escaping it. You feel what I'm saying? They trying to get away. They ain't just killing themselves because they depressed. No, they trying to get that's what Satan is telling them in their brain. That's their only route. Kill yourself. You feel me? They want to get away from that bad that they'll choose death. That's how treacherous bullying is, bro. So, I don't stand for no bullying. It ain't gotta be my daughter. It could be anybody's child. I'll take out my belt and whoop one of y'all kids' ass.
Come on.
I'll take out my belt and beat one of y'all kids' ass and go do the time behind bullying. You feel what I'm saying? And I tell them, man, go get your mama, your daddy, anybody. Let's get it on. You feel me? Bro, anywhere I'm at and I see them situations, I'm instantly solving that problem. When I see people outnumbered and people getting picked on, I don't give a fuck where I'm at, bro. I'm going to jump dead in the middle of it. You feel what I'm saying? And lecture everybody. Get on everybody's ass. They ain't got to be my kids on. They ain't got to know them. Anywhere I see that, I'm a intervene, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So if you got a child, first of all, you got to ask them, because a lot of them too scared to tell because of this no snitching shit in society and all this crazy ass shit. But man, you gotta ask your kid, bro. You gotta talk to your kid and ask them about what they going through, and if anybody messing with them, anybody making them feel uncomfortable. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, it turned me into a monster, bro. Now I'm the nigga fighting. You know what I'm saying? Now they talking about they gonna kill me. Cause I'm big, bro. I'm 300 pounds. You feel what I'm saying? I got to beat niggas up. Now everybody talking about I got a pistol for him. I'ma kill him. And that's what bro, like real deal. That's the stuff I don't ever talk about. Cause I do funny shit. You feel what I'm saying? But at home, I ain't gonna ask somebody about me at home. Be like, yeah, that boy the real deal, Mike Tyson. Light-skinned nigga, he might fight good as a bitch. You feel what I'm saying? I promise, bro, the story you'll hear about me is sound like something that come out of fucking mythology book, or like the Hercules and them, when they get to telling you now it was 3 of them. He threw one of them on top of the car and he spit. Swear to God, bro. Swear to God. Just from being picked on. Feel what I'm saying? But I'm the humblest person in the world. I never choose fighting first. I always come and try to talk to somebody, and I always try to communicate, bro. Niggas don't even know that because I don't never even, display that side. But yeah, what you was gonna say?
So let's do it like this, because as we tell this life story, to the point to where you become like you're impersonating Kevin Gates, you're at the point to where you're on stage, you're on set with Denzel Washington in a movie.
Right.
You made a choice from either
Facts.
like you spoke to the Lord, like either he's gonna give you a female you wanted or give you this life.
Right.
Break that down as far as what that decision was, as far as what that female was to you versus this life you're living now.
And I ain't gonna really speak on her, but I'm gonna just say like I was in a situation, in a relationship. You feel what I'm saying? And I end up like losing somebody. You feel me? That at the time was like the most devastating thing that could ever happen to me. You feel me? So I told God, like, listen, bro, if you're gonna take this female away from me, like if I can't have that, if I told God, like, if you're gonna take this female away from me, like if I can't have her, give me my career. Give me what I want to be in life. Give me my dreams. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'll make this swap. Like I made a deal with him, swear to God.
So can you speak on what that female was to you at that time for you to even make the decision?
Like
of left
bro,
or right?
we was in a relationship, and I just say like outside interference, like with her people and my people, like outside interference with her people and my people, they just wouldn't let us, they wouldn't let us be together. But I don't like I said, bro, I don't wanna
You ain't gotta do it.
Nah, I don't really wanna speak on that. You feel what I'm saying? But like, like, bro, when you young, relationships be everything.
Was that love?
I didn't understand, like, at that point what love was, and with all my like the real reason why we not together is I was trying to love God. I was trying to put God first. So I was hurting myself and putting everybody's head on the chopping block to show God my loyalty. You feel what I'm saying? Which I learned I didn't have to do that. You feel me? But at that point in my understanding of God, I was doing, what I knew, even if it hurt me. You feel me? And it killed me. And I still was just trying to, do it. Because at that time, like that's what was important to me. That I proved to God, like that I'm a soldier, like that I'm on his, that I'm on his team. You feel what I'm saying? So like, man, it was, bro, that was a crazy situation. But it definitely turned me into this.
You know what? When you look back on it, if it wasn't this, would you have been happy if it was a life for her without this? Would you have been happy if it was?
I can't speak on it. You heard me? Because what's in the past, what's in the past, you feel what I'm saying? Like I don't want to speak on it. But
I respect it.
Nah, I'm gonna just say like God was using it to create the me that I am. You feel what I'm saying? Like he used it to bring me closer to him. You feel me? Because like when you get hurt too deep, man, you gotta go see him. When you in hell, when you in resentment and regret and you burning and that fire that can't be quenched, man, that's the only person that gonna get you out of that. You want to go ahead and fix that light?
Yeah, I mean, this. We gonna hit the button one more time. So
yeah, but like God used that situation, bro, to bring me closer. Man, after that, I became indestructible, bro. I spent so much time reading and like studying and just like meditating and like, bro, me and God got on. Like, bro, I was taking trips to heaven. That's how deep it was, bro. I swear to God, bro. Like this nigga was letting me in the gate. That's just how locked in I was, bro. I was fasting. I wasn't leaving my room. Man, it was something so spiritual and huge like happening. I was cracking so many mysteries, bro. Like God was like really opening it up to me. You feel what I'm saying? Because I didn't understand this at first. And I might receive a little backlash for this, but I gotta say it. Right? God made me understand that, like, when people be saying God and the devil had a war in heaven and God cast the devil out of heaven, you know what I'm saying? And a third of the angels, right? Imagine this, right? Imagine Satan, whose name is Lucifer. Feel what I'm saying? Being the most beautiful angel, which is not a term used to describe a man. Feel what I'm saying? And in Isaiah and Jeremiah, they call Lucifer the queen of heaven. It's in the Bible. Feel me? Now think about the angels being the children, God being a man. What would two men be doing with children? Or is it natural for it to be a man and a woman in the children? You feel what I'm saying? So when you start acting up and a nigga start tripping, they say you acting like a what? A B word. You feel me? Now this the same person that didn't go to Adam but went to Eve. You feel me? Come on. So like God told me like I lost my girl too. That's what made me understand it, bro. That's what fixed it. He said, now I can talk. Now we can talk. You understand me now. Now you on my level when it come to pain. I suffered that. Now we can talk. Now you know me and now you understand me. You feel what I'm saying? That's what he spent all his time doing. She was perfect in beauty, bro. That's how the Bible describes this being perfect in beauty. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's just me and his little conversation, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So I understood. Like on that level, it made everything different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, but that changed me, bro. Like,
So as we talk
Mhm.
about life stories,
and you said something about me being so like, even after that happened, after I made that deal with God, bro, I woke up one day, I was on the high. I was just on the high. I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I just feel like something great finna happen for me. I specifically said, I feel like I'm finna be on TV. I specifically said it, bro. Next day, me and my mama ride, going to pay her bill. I passed by a dude, he downtown doing this. I said, Mama, you know who they look like? They look like Denzel Washington. But I just know he wouldn't be in Mansfield. Oh, nah, that ain't him. By the time we came back through, it was flooded with people. I was like, bro, that's him. You feel me? Like, I got out, I couldn't get to him. It was too many people already out there. So I started researching and looking up and trying to find out how to get in the movie. I found out where they was doing auditions at, right? I went there, bro, 7 days. 7 days straight. Each day, it was this mean-ass lady in there telling me to go home. Telling me, like, it ain't no more roles. Go home. They ain't doing no more auditions. Being mean and nasty. I was working at a job. I used to go to the audition on my lunch break. This lady cashed her check and lost $500. She was sitting behind me. But you know, I was working at U.S. Support in Shreveport, and I was a barber. So I had like $200 in my pocket, haircut money. So, you know, she was crying and stuff, so I gave her the $200. I was like, look, don't make no announcement, don't tell nobody, you know, God just put it on my heart, I want to bless you, boom. Even though she started crying even louder and told everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I went to audition that day. The lady wasn't in there that day. It was a dude. Whole different attitude. He was like, hey, my man, you come to audition. Hey, walk right through this door. Boom. Put me in front of the camera. I read the little lines. He got me dressed for my suit. Next thing you know, I'm on set. Feel me? We came out there at 6 in the morning. We was at Camp Minden in Shreveport. We was at 6.
On the set of what?
The Great Debaters.
Ooh, Denzel.
Yeah, Denzel, bro, the GOAT. The greatest. How, bro, and I always tell people this, faith of a mustard seed move a mountain, right? Let me show you what this means. I wanted to be an actor. How you gonna want to be an actor when you a million miles away from Hollywood in the country where they still ride horses and they got dirt roads, but guess what? That faith of a mustard seed. Guess what God did to Hollywood? He bought it to Mansfield.
Come on.
In a population of 700, 800 people. He bought it to Mansfield. Denzel Washington is in Mansfield because of my faith. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to just say that like that. He wasn't there for none of the rest of y'all. You know, and if you feel a certain type of way, that's on your body. On Jesus Lorenzo Christ. That's on your body, boy. But yeah, man, so I get, you know, like I'm blown away. Happiest time ever. My mom was super proud of me. Feel what I'm saying? Out of everybody. The blessing fell on me. You feel what I'm saying? We used to being the poorest and brokest and most, you know, we the underdog. So you feel what I'm saying? It made my mama super proud. But so we go out there at Camp Minden at 6 o'clock, probably about like 100 yards away. I could see Denzel in his room. I see him walking around in there. They filming. You feel what I'm saying? So like, we didn't get to go to start filming till 6 o'clock that day. So everybody had almost left. The sun was shining. It was too hot. People was complaining. Terrible thing happened though. I'm greedy, right? So on the set, they had food. It was some good shit. They was some gourmet shit. You know what I'm saying? This movie, $20 million budget. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about with the little green shit sprinkled all on there, chicken just glistening. It was amazing. So I was in there eating. You know, they was like, hey guys, eat as much as you want. Man, I'm in there getting down, slaughtering. Everybody gone. I'm the last one in there. I walk outside, everybody's like, hey man, you missed Oprah. Oprah pulled up in the limousine. She gave this person a hug. Bro, I was devastated, bro. I was devastated because the reason why I was in the Great Debaters is because I was watching Oprah talking about her journey of getting in Color Purple. and how she manifested it. And I did the same thing. And she was one of the producers. I manifested being in this movie with Denzel Washington, bro. Swear to God. I was so devastated, but 6 o'clock that day, we finally started filming. You know what I'm saying? Something I want to say too. I walked up to the door where Denzel was, where I could see through, where I could see him at. You know, God spoke to me and said, go to the end of the line. And I said, go to the end of the line for what? He said, because the last should be first. I ain't argue. I went to the end of the line. Denzel didn't come out that door where I was standing at, where I had been looking. He popped out a door right where I was at the end of the line that I didn't even know was a door. I didn't even know a door was right there. He popped out there and grabbed me. He was like, hey, you, come here. I walked up the thing. Hey, I'm going to have you be one of my freshmen at Wiley College. I'm going to sit you on the front row. Yeah, you got that nice modern lineup, nice strong jaw structure. You know what I'm saying? Nigga touch me, bro. That boy touched me on my shoulder. On my soul, that nigga touched me, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my body did something it ain't never did. Like, that nigga touched me, I was like, nigga, chill. Boy, get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? Like, real deal, bro. This my.
You said there's a point to where Denzel even fixed your tie.
So, boom. We do the role. You know, I do the role. I'm super excited. I'm leaving. God speak to me again and say, you have not because you asked not. I asked the casting director, I said, man, what the next place y'all filming in? He said, in Mansfield, Louisiana. You know what they said? I said, I stay there. He said, can you be on set at 7 in the morning? I said, for sure. Mind you, this before social media. My MySpace going on, but it ain't no phone where you can access MySpace. You're going to have to go home and get on the computer and post pictures for people to know that so don't nobody really know what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like the word hadn't got around. So 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm on set in Mansfield, right? Bro, the whole city out there. The whole town out there. Everybody out there, I'm looking through the window. Like I'm in there getting dressed. I'm in wardrobe looking through the window. Bro, I walk out there, everybody lose their mind. Like, what like, bro, I'm just a regular hood nigga. You feel me? Like, they seen me walk out this door with Denzel Washington and nobody even know I done went through all these stages to get in this movie. I'm the last person that they would ever think that'll be doing this. I heard the secretary from my school said, wow, that's Jermaine Williams. Like, bro, real deal. Her name is Youngblood. That's just how wow, that's Jermaine Williams. Shocked in a mug, bro, like real deal. So I walk outside. That boy Denzel walk up on me and start fixing my shirt. Yeah, if you gonna wear a tie, you gotta do this right. So you can't have your tie off. He fixing my tie, you know what I'm saying? In front of everybody. I'm like, man, why God put me on like this? This dude crazy. He wild. Why he make like you know what I'm saying? Swear to God, bro. So we do the scene. And what's crazy is the scene that I'm in the movie, bro, I got kicked out of that scene. But the editor must have seen it and chose it. Like he picked what got me kicked out. You feel me? Like right where your camera is. They told all of us specifically, go this way. Do not go this way. You feel what I'm saying? So it was a nigga in front of me that was walking, and I knew like he ain't giving me my camera time. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm walking in front of him, so he wasn't trying to give me my camera time, so I bust the right, boom. You know, went in front of the camera. That was the second strike. In that scene, the first strike was they told us to be happy because Denzel was getting out of jail. I took it too far. I can't lie. I did too much. I always do this, bro. Like, no cap. I was auditioning for a Yoo-Hoo commercial, right? Just sidebar in Hollywood, right? So they was like, you know, people that was like, you know, use your acting ability to show us that you take this pleasure in the taste of the Yoo-Hoo. And, bro, I drunk the Yoo-Hoo and was like, ugh, slammed it on the floor. Ping, I'm rolling on the ground. I'm dying. Look. They done cut it short. Okay. Hey, whoa. Okay. Hey, man, we'll be giving you a call. You know what I'm saying? But I did too much. I did too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was in there looking at me crazy, like, what's wrong? Why he rolled on the floor? But they said, show him that it was nasty. I did entirely too much. They said, they told us there was like, they told us, Denzel's getting out of jail on this scene, guys. So we want you to be enthusiastic. We want to see it exude on your faces. Denzel is getting out of jail, guys. High energy and action. This nigga walked out, bro. I grabbed him. You know what I'm saying? This Denzel. This is $20 million. This nigga getting paid $20 million. I grabbed him, patted him on the back. I'm cheesing, smiled, hugged him and everything. You know what I'm saying? So like he turned and like looked at me, but he kept himself in character. He looked at me. He was just like, gave me a little nod and kept going. After the scene, the producers and, some of the directors, they was like, hey, Jermaine, we need to speak to you. So I walked over there. One of the producers was like, hey, man, don't ever. Now, I don't want to get this wrong. This ain't Denzel saying this. The producer, he was like, don't ever touch Denzel. Don't ever touch Denzel. Okay, let's get that understood. Don't put your hands on Denzel. As a matter of fact, don't even make eye contact with him. That's just how he told me. Swear to Jesus. Swear to the Lord. Look. So another dude named Khalees came and he was like, hey, Jermaine, man, look, got a special part for you. You see that truck way back there? I want you to go stand by it. I'm not knowing that's me getting kicked out the scene. I'm thinking like they done upgraded me. Like, oh, I must have killed it. I saved the movie. You know what I'm saying? I saved the movie. I must have killed it. Feel me? But they was taking me out the scene. So when they said cut, everybody leaving, I'm still standing behind the truck like, man, well, I thought they said they had a special scene for me. Then it hit me like, oh, they moved me out the scene because I touched them. But on that scene is what's in the movie. The editor still, picked it. You feel what I'm saying? So after that, bro, casting director by the name of Chris Gray, this nigga did the principal casting for Hustle and Flow, Blade. He was in the movie Shazam with Shaq. He from Memphis. He did casting for Black Panther. Nigga huge. Stay in West Hollywood. He told me, he was like, bro, if you want to come work on this movie, he was like, I'm finna go work on a movie with Will Smith, 7 pounds. If you want to come, bro, I got on the bus, had never been nowhere. Got on the bus, went to Hollywood. I was a casting assistant on the movie 7 pounds with Will Smith. So this is just how God blessed me, bro. My first 2 movies was with Denzel and Will Smith. You feel me? Produced by Oprah Winfrey.
Come on. Man.
Now, fast forward, you remember I missed Oprah, right? Remember I missed her because I was eating. 2012, I get a DM from this dude named Troy Mosley. He was like, bro, we watch your little web series here at the office at BET. I had a web series called Field City. I just show what me and my friends do every day. Cause it's so country. I just feel like it was special. Like I want people to see, like, bro, this is what we do. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just be outside and everybody come from the club and stand outside and eat, buy their food in there and stand outside and eat it. And, I just wanted to show them what we do. So he was like, man, keep going. Dreams do come true. So he sent me his number, bro. I hit him up. He was like, man, I'm going to bring you to do this show with me. No Hollywood cap or nothing, man. This man had me on the plane 4 days after that. I'm looking at Tyler Perry. Right after he just told me, like, bro, I'm finna help you out. Feel what I'm saying? So, Oprah on stage, right? I talked to this dude named, now I was gonna say, plug it in the, switch the outlet, plug it in the top one. I know I'm long-winded too, bro.
No, I love it.
It's late and I'm talking.
We go. Right.
Okay. So, I talked to this dude named Uncle Ron. He a billionaire. He was paying for the show in Dallas. It was at the Opera House. It was called TD Jake's 35th anniversary, right? So, all the major celebrities was there. Everybody gonna pull up the show, love TD Jakes. Swallow. Have you ever been swallowed? Nah, TDJ, you my boy. Don't put no spells on me. Don't do that, bro. I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? But hold on. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm working on this show, bro. I got a chance to meet Tyler Perry. I asked Uncle Ron, I was like, Oprah coming? And he was just telling me like she don't have to. You know, like you can, he was telling me like Oprah contract or something, go like you can pay her, but she still has the option to show up or not show up. That's how big she is. Like you can give her a payment to come, but in her contract, the decision is still hers. You feel me? And he broke that down to me like, so he was like, I booked about 3 shows, you know, and it's less than likely that she coming. Feel what I'm saying? I'm in Tyler Perry dressing room, bro, fixing his chairs and stuff, really just in there trying to linger till he pull up in there and I could, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, please put me in the movie. Please, bro, let me do a play. You feel me? But Oprah, I looked up on the TV and seen that Oprah was on the stage. So I looked up on the TV and seen Oprah was on the stage. I ran to the stage and Troy had just gave me this lecture about if you mess up, you can cause the production $100,000. So I ended up leaning on one of them chests that got the wires in it. I didn't know it had wheels on it. I thought it was stationed. But when I leaned on the chest, it rolled back and it made a noise and Oprah looked back while she was on stage. So I thought like, dang, this dude just told me if I mess up the production, I can get sued. It can cost the production $100,000. So I tried to run. After Oprah got through with her speech and everybody was clapping, I tried to run and I ran into her assistant. And like she was right there. I don't even know how they got there, bro. Cause I could have swore like soon as her speech was wrapped on stage, I could have swore like I ran. You know what I'm saying? I asked Oprah, can I take a picture? You know, and she was telling me, she was like, it's okay. Cause I was trying to, I think she knew I was scared from what I had did, but she was just like so nice. She was like so nice, bro. She was like, no, it's okay. You're okay. You're gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? I was like, can I take a picture? Bro, my camera was blinking. It was finna go off. It stayed on long enough for me to take this picture with Oprah, and then it died, right? I'm sitting in the room. I see everybody from Dallas News, and they got their cameras and their mics. They up and down the hall. Where's Oprah? Where's Oprah? This one dude was like, I don't know. She was talking to some kid and she just disappeared. So now I'm scared again. Like, damn, I'm finna lose my job. I'm supposed to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be out here taking no pictures of, feel what I'm saying? But I ended up meeting Oprah after I had that situation and I had that monkey on my back, bro, and I was regretting and resenting all them years that I was in there eating and she, you know what I'm saying? So I got a picture with her, bro. It's footage of, you know, like me actually meeting Oprah. You know what I'm saying?
And the fact that how you saw Oprah, like it's not just you meeting Oprah, but like someone that actually was like your muse into the industry.
Bro. To get in here, I was watching her I was watching The Secret. You know what I'm saying? And her talking about manifesting, getting in the Great Debate. I mean, getting in Color Purple. You feel what I'm saying? And I used the same thing. And really got in the Great Debaters. Got in the movie with Denzel Washington. They put me on the cover. They put me on the website. Feel what I'm saying? I was on the Oprah show. They were showing pictures and one of my pictures popped up. You feel what I'm saying? So it was crazy, bro. After that, I was bit with the bug though. Like that's all I wanted to do. You know, and while I was in LA, Chris allowed me to go and shadow people that was on set. You know, every day I get to pick somebody and go see what their job is and see what they do. So when I got home, I was ready. You know what I'm saying? I started shooting like full-fledged, like feature films. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so Clutch, you know we got to do it now. So when it comes to this life story, man, we got to go into, what has gotten you worldwide fame as of now, from NBA YoungBoy to Kevin Gates to being what they like to say is the fake Kevin Gates, the Kevin Gates impersonator.
Kevin Fentz,
Kevin Fentz, Kevin Fates.
Yeah, Kevin Fates, Kevin Plates.
Please,
and I love all of it.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I love all
if
of
you don't
all
mind,
the names they give me because they could be calling me nothing. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
please take us to that part of this lifestyle.
Boom, acting is what led to that, right? Troy, the dude the reason why I met Oprah, the dude that hit me in my DMs and brought me to the Opera House, he introduced me to this lady named Jennifer. So Jennifer was like, hey, they're shooting this movie in Shreveport. I want you to come do some behind the scenes. So I was there filming behind the scenes of them reading. It was Tommy Ford. It was Carl Payne from The Martin Show. Both Tommy and Cole from The Martin Show, they both was there. They both was reading. Michael Keith from 112. Doe Jones, for the gospel singer Doe Jones. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Doe. She's one of my favorite artists. But they always there. They was reading. So somebody didn't show up. So I had to read. So when I was reading, and Gail Bean is she been in Snowfall. She been in P Valley. Matter of fact, she Wanda in Snowfall.
Yes.
So she
for those that need to know.
Right. She Wanda in Snowfall, but she was playing a drug addict first in this movie that I'm talking about, At My Move's Feet with me. I was her boyfriend. My name was Trey. I had her on the dope. You know what I'm saying? Tommy was her daddy. She was an outside child in a marriage, but I had her on the dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about she was on heroin. You know what I'm saying? Not none of that play stuff. Nah, it was all in the movie though. It was all in the movie.
But yeah, she could play that role.
Yeah. So that's the first place that she actually played that role that led to her playing the role in, you feel what I'm saying? And she's still my dog to this day, you know. Shout out to Gail Bean. But I read it and they all liked how I read. You feel what I'm saying? So the next day, dude, flight didn't come. So I got a chance to read it again. So they was just like, nah, we just gonna let him play the role. So I went from having a speaking role in this movie with all these stars, and I was just supposed to be there filming. You feel what I'm saying? Just filming like behind the scenes. So on that set is where I was introduced to Jennifer. Carl Miller was the director, dude out of Atlanta. You know, he was one of my mentors, but he was the director. Sharon Green, shout out to Dr. Sharon Green. She was the producer. She put all the money up. She hired everybody. She paid for it out of her own pocket. You know what I'm saying? But Carl was like, Miss Green sent me to Carl House in Atlanta to help edit the movie, right? While I was in Atlanta, Carl asked me, did I want to go work with Cam Newton on this project for ESPN? So I was filming with Cam Newton and I had some little cheap boots on. It was super hot. So I said, we was filming these kids doing 7-on-7 and my feet was burning. I used to have to pour water on the shoes and take them off. You know what I'm saying? Put them back on and go back out there, but it was because they was cheap. You know what I'm saying? I was broke, super broke. So happy to go to Atlanta, bro, and just try to make something happen. And happy that I had somewhere to stay and God fixed it like that. But so when I went to the Target across the street and I got some shoes that you just slide your feet in. They ain't got no strings. So at the time, Kevin Gates was saying, I don't get tired. So I said, look, y'all, I got these new Kevin Gates shoes. No strings. They don't get tired. You feel what I'm saying? Like a joke like that. So boom. My partners hit me up. They was like, hey, bro, say it how he'll say it. You know what I'm saying? My partner Black Jesus and my boy Bray Ross. They was like, say it how he'll say it. So I did. I put the stuff on my face, said it how Kevin Gates said it, and his voice just playing around, bro. Put my phone down. I went to sleep. I woke up. My life ain't never been the same, bro. My life ain't never been the same. Like, it went so crazy. So many celebrities, and everybody was just posting it. Everybody was calling me like, hey, boy, you on World Star. Shout out to Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy manager reached out and was like, man, Soulja just wanted to tell you, you viral now. This is what you need to do. I went to his birthday party in Miami at the Fountain Blue. Bobby Shmurda was there. It was a whole lot, man. It was so many stars in there. But I went there and he gave me some more game. So that's when I started just kind of reinventing it, keep doing it like, oh, Kevin Gates is your mechanic. When Kevin Gates is your janitor, when Kevin Gates is, I just kept like recreating it. But like, bro, the world loved this character so much. And it's like Kevin Gates is in the rapper world and he's in the influencer world, like through me. You feel what I'm saying? Like he's a rapper and like a funny guy. You know what I'm saying? But people love the funny guy just like they love the rapper. You know, because the stuff that I think that's funny that he does that may not be like comedic to somebody else, I know how to put a comedic spin on it. But I didn't want to do just anything crazy because, I didn't want to mess with the man brand. You feel me? Because he a gangster and he a ladies man. You feel me? So like, I wanted to do something that was like funny but respectful. So I just made him like ultra gangster. You feel what I'm saying? Like he's so gangster, he almost ignorant. Like he don't even know that he's in a delicate party with elegant folks. He's still just, hey, man, look, pass me that chicken. I'm finna, like that was the comedic spin that I put on it. Bro, like the world loved it, bro. Like, and they still like to this day, it's still going viral. I went viral in like 2015 like 2015 doing this. It's still like, I got 17 viral skits on the internet doing millions of views like right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's crazy. And it come full circle because I just did a skit. I was filming for Cam Newton when I went viral doing a Kevin Gates skit. And the new skit I just did with Corey with the K, he was playing Cam Newton and I was playing Kevin Gates, and it went crazy, bro. O'Shea Jackson, Jamie Foxx, T-Mac, Sexy Red, Boosie, man, anybody you can name is up under the comments in that video. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody love the character, bro. Like I could just get on there and just say something regular and they'll just be like, oh, say it in your Kevin Gates voice. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I go, like these kids, bro, they Kevin Fence, the fake Kevin Gates. And I, like I said, I don't take no offense to it. I'm blessed, bro, because like being the nigga that act like Kevin Gates, bro, changed my life, nigga. Changed my life, bro, and opened so many doors and made so many, you feel what I'm saying? Like even me being like with the funny salesman, feel what I'm saying? Like just people in the influencer space that I look up to. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's getting me next to them. You feel what I'm saying? Like some of the people I really like hold to a high regard, So like, bro, I've been able to do every, and now I'm finna get a record deal. You know what I'm saying? All this come from this. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm finna get a record deal.
Yes,
I'm finna
Lord.
get sexy. I'm finna have my shirt off on stage, singing and sweating all over females. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord. All well. Nah, but yeah, bro. So it blessed me, bro. So I ain't got no complaints. And like I just want to say this to anybody that's looking to do anything. I want you to understand that the people that won't help you, or the people that won't work with you, or the people that won't give you a helping hand, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Rejection is only direction. God is pushing you a door down till you go through the right door. That person said no to you because that's somebody God don't want you with. That's somebody he don't want, So like, don't get offended and get in your feelings and quit and stop. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're going to get a yes. You're going to get that yes. And that yes going to be 20 times powerful than all the no's you experience. You feel what I'm saying? Just like, bro, it's so many people that didn't want to work with me and didn't, like so many people that left me on red. And that's why I keep like I bring up Funny Sales and my boy Kenny, because he was like, I was like, hey, bro, please, bro, just do a skit with me. You know, anything, bro. Like, I just want to work with you. He was like, where you at? I was like, I'm in Louisiana. He's like, man, I'm in Detroit. If you can get here, I'm on the road. Tank full, doing 100 miles per hour, passing by every state trooper I see.
Just get
you know, on my way to Detroit.
Just
And
get
bro,
him.
like everybody I can ever say I want to work with, this nigga like, oh, bro, that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? Roseanne, you want to work with Roseanne? Yeah, I know Roseanne. You know what I'm saying? This nigga like for real, bro. And like a lot of my dreams then came true in a couple of days of being with him, stuff that I've been trying to accomplish for years. You feel me? For years, God put somebody in my life to help me accomplish this stuff in days. Platforms I wanted to reach in days. So all them no's, all them doors that got slammed in my face, all them people that didn't want to work with me, all them people that said it was corny. Oh, you need to stop. Oh, you need to, man, it's 2025 and I'm dominating the internet right now. Right now, after all that, stop doing it, it's corny, let it go, be yourself, no, I'm not. I'm not going to be myself. I'm going to be Kevin Gates. Nigga, yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not. I'm not going to be original. I'm going to be a carbon copy. Deal with it. That's on y'all body. But nah, I'm just playing. But like, man.
No flexing.
Nah. Man, shout out to him, bro. Shout out to him, bro, for, you know, just for letting me do my thing, bro, and let me build a career off
Yeah, what I will say is I've seen a lot of people who have impersonated other what we would call celebrities, and the way you approach it is so on point that it's almost, if you're not studying it, you must embody something that is like both what y'all embody.
Right.
And I'm like, you come off the
but
head.
Guess what, though, bro? We both are Aquarius, though.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
It must be something. I'm like, it's something that is coming from this.
Right. I ain't gonna lie. That's what made me a fan, because he was just like me, and especially when he was talking about how niggas used to try to pick on him and fight him, and bro, I was so, just because he was light skinned, and I resonated with that so much. You feel what I'm saying? And my respect for him for like making it out of Baton Rouge, bro, when 5 people die every day.
Come on.
You feel me? Like nigga, you maneuvered your way, and being in the streets and being in these tough situations, bro, to being like one of the biggest stars out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, I respect. A nigga don't know what it takes to come out of a place like Baton Rouge, bro. Like I said, when 5 niggas die a day. You feel what I'm saying? So that just that alone, you know. But yeah, bro. But I just want to say, I've been holding it down for North Louisiana, and it's way tougher for us in the 318. Like North Louisiana is way tougher for us, bro. It's way, so the chances of me making it, you know what I'm saying, and not just making it, but like being one of them. I'm not from like New Orleans or Baton Rouge. I love them places. I be there all the time. I'm from 4 hours away. I'm from the country. Like I got people, it's people that stay in the part of Louisiana I stay in, never been to New Orleans or Baton Rouge in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like it's as foreign of a place to them as it is to people out of state. You feel what I'm saying? So I just wanna point that out. When people say, when I say I'm from Louisiana, I'm from the top. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the top of Louisiana. I'm from the 318. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the 318.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, please reintroduce yourself, full name, and then let them know that this is your life story, if you don't mind.
Man, look, check this out. It's your boy Clutch Williams, and this right here was my life story, man. Tap in.
Hey, we're scratching the surface. Let's go.